The year is 2000, and Alana is a senior in high school, enjoying a day on the slopes with friends.
It was a little later, around 3 p.m., when I kind of impulsively decided to do my first backflip on my snowboard.
Alana over-rotates and lands on a 4-foot boulder hidden under the snow.
The density of the landing is what broke my back in 3 places, and I became paralyzed upon impact.
A couple years later, while in college, reality sinks in, and Alana realizes she will never walk again.
I was at my lowest and was considering like unaliving myself. Like I hadn't really followed through with the thoughts, but they were intrusively like passing through my mind.
What happens next, some could call dumb luck, while others call it fate.
I was taking a shortcut through the University of New Mexico's auxiliary gym, and I came across a whole team of people playing wheelchair basketball. And that's when I was like, what? You know, people are athletic. There's other people like me. I got into a basketball chair that day, and really it was like such a pivotal moment. Everything changed.
To tell us more about her story, Alana Nichols joins us live. Alana, thank you so much for joining us today. What an inspiration.
Thank you all so much for having me. This is such an honor.
It's our honor, trust us. Now, you learned how to adaptive ski along with playing wheelchair basketball. Tell me, what was the biggest challenge learning adaptive sports?
You know, with a devastating life-altering injury like I had, I just wasn't open to it. And I think with, you know, a life change like that, you just have to stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing your old self to your new self. Be open to the newness of what was happening. It was really a mental challenge that was keeping me back. And then, you know, once I got over that and into a basketball chair, I had all the athletic talent I'd ever had. I just needed to get my mind in the game and realize I had a different set of, you know, equipment to work with.
Right. Wow.
Wow. I love talking to people like you and the inspiration and really just the mindset of it all. But let's get back to you. You have won multiple Paralympic Games medals. What was it like being on the podium after winning your first gold medal back in 2008?
You know, it's sort of surreal, and I think about it like a dream now, but it was really powerful. And when you see the Olympic or Paralympic Games and you watch, you know, all of these athletes have these big moments in their lives, and you see those podium tears, it's because of something that they had to overcome. And for me, I remember thinking back to my 17-year-old self that thought her athletic career was over, that thought she would never be an athlete again, that certainly didn't think she would ever be in the Paralympic Games, you know, receiving a gold medal. But I happen to bring one to show you guys today.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, we must have been synced up, because my first question was going to be, how are you not wearing that right now? I would wear that everywhere.
Put it on. Yes. You deserve that. Wow.
That's awesome. So let's talk about it, because just after 2 years after winning the gold, you went to the 2010 Winter Olympics.
Oh my God.
Why did you try winter sports, and tell us, how were those games different from your first win?
You know, I just really love a good challenge. I loved the thought of getting back on the horse that bucked me off. And I had a big dream. And one of the things that mattered the most during that time in my life is I was dreaming bigger than I probably should have been. And so after 2008, I thought, I want to go to 2010 and, you know, hopefully medal in the games 2 years later, which, you know, was hard for some people to stomach. And for me, I was shooting for the stars. And, you know, I was a risk taker. You know, it's part of the reason that I landed in this wheelchair, but it's also really served me as an athlete. And so going into 2010, I didn't have anything to lose, and I skied like I didn't. And I came home the most medaling athlete of 2010. I became the first female American to win gold in the Summer and Winter Games and made history. And it's still like a pinch me moment.
Wow. And made history. Ooh. Wow. Alana, thank you for sharing your story with us today on DBL. To our viewers, to learn more and keep up with Alana, follow her on Instagram at Alana the Jane. Thank you again. What a treat for us.
What an honor.
What an honor.
Yes.
Thank you so much.